Hello, everybody. My name is Amir Avila. I will be talking about the European Union and its challenges. This is discussion for lesson three. Although the European Union is one of the most advanced forms of regional integration in the world, it is currently facing several major challenges that affect its stability, its unity, and long term effectiveness. One of the biggest challenges is the Russian Ukraine war. This conflict has had major impact on European security and economy. The European Union has responded by imposing sanctions on Russia and providing financial and military support to Ukraine. However, this has also created internal disagreements among member states over how involved the European Union is. The European Union should be in the conflict and how much support it should provide. In addition, Europe was heavily dependent on Russia's oil and gas before the war. So the conflict has caused energy shortages, higher prices, and inflation across many European Union countries. This has made everyday life more expensive for citizens and has put pressure on government to quickly find alternative energy sources. It has also strengthened NATO cooperation, but at the same time exposed differences in priorities among European Union member states. Another major challenge is immigration and asylum policy. Immigration has been a long-standing issue in the European Union, but it remains highly controversial today. Countries like France have experienced ongoing debates about how to manage immigration levels, border security, and the integration of migrants into society. Because France is part of the Schengen area, migration is not just a national issue, but a shared European responsibility. This often creates tension between countries that want stricter immigration controls and those that support more open asylum policies. As a result, the European Union struggles to create a single unified immigration system. This issue has also contributed to political polarization and the rise of nationalist and anti immigration parties in several member states. A third challenge is economic pressure and uneven development across the European Union. While the Union is a single economic union, not all member states have the same level of wealth or economic stability. Some countries face higher debt, slower growth, and higher unemployment than others at the same time. Inflation and global economic uncertainty have affected the entire region. The difference makes it difficult for the European Union leaders to agree on common fiscal policies, budgeting rules, and long-term economic strategies. This economic imbalance can also create tension between richer and poorer member states. Finally, the European Union continues to face security and terrorism concerns. Although large scale attacks are less frequent than in the past, terrorism remains an important issue for European security policy. Past attacks across Europe have led to greater cooperation and intelligence sharing, border security, and counterterrorism efforts. Because the European Union allows free movement across borders through the Schengen area, security threats in one country can potentially affect entire region. This means member states must work closely together even though they may have different national security priorities.